Hello, everybody. My name is Tucker, and welcome back to our Russian fishing for spin fishing character. Today, back out on Quarry. Quarry. Been doing too much work today. Back out on Quarry and going for what we can here. We've got about 22 hours on the boat. I just started, so about 2 a.m. is when the boat's gonna end, and that's probably gonna be when I try and wrap things up if I hadn't already. That's kind of my goal there. Haven't missed anything between episodes. I literally just logged in, got going, cast out, and caught that small perch. Not quite a decent Laker. I thought it was at least a marker. I'm still using the orange hunter. I'm thinking I've got, I can't remember if I do or not. Do I have, do, I think I'm going to switch over to that on rod 2. And if you missed it, ooh, hello, Big Vindus. Small 7. Dang it. If you missed what I saw that I had there, I've got a orange Dodger crank that I'm going to switch to. This rod. Small perch. Orange Dodger crank. See if we can't get some bigger stuff on those rods today. Weird. I turned a light on in my house that I hardly ever do because I somehow either launched my wireless mouse 10 foot across the room or I set it on a table and it fell off in a weird spot. Been searching for my mouse for the past 20 minutes. Finally found it, but I don't know how it got where it was. I blame the dog. I'm sure he hit it, so I had to pet him more. Poor spoiled brat. Got to go for 2 WALKs and 2 RID. He's one happy and worn out pup. Well, it appears I might have done a good thing switching over to the orange Dodger crank. In the past, I've heard this is good for savans and Kuori Char in lake trout. Let's see what we got. We'll wow. It does have a char-like manner with it darting around there. But sevens also do that too. Bonds. I'll call them sevens quite a bit. Vaughn just sounds too hoity-toity for a fisher and to talk about. Whatever's on rod 2 is a good fish. Small perch was on rod 1 there. Figured I could get that dragged in while we try and wear whatever this is out. I haven't seen it, so I don't know what we got. This is an 8 kilo reel, probably a little bit warm, probably 7.5. I haven't gone full friction brake yet. Just because I'm not sure it would have mattered yet. I'm gonna need to let it go into freak out mode a little bit more. Wear itself out. Luckily, we're at 8 minutes and 7 fish, so I'm not really behind schedule. Even with this fish that we've been chasing for 3-4 minutes now. Definitely need to still chase. Now, this is pretty worn on the reel, which doesn't surprise me. It's been a workhorse for us, and I'm not sure we've actually dropped it off for repair since I bought it. Didn't see exactly how worn it is, but it's definitely 10 to 20% worn, not more. It is a Kuori Char. I just saw it. There it is. That's a good Kuori Char too. Today gonna be a good day. Now I don't feel bad if I cut it a little bit short today because that fish is gonna make us some good money if we get when we get. I'm gonna guess it's probably 8 to 10 kilos, if not more. For a Kuori Char, it's still pretty small. I think they trophy at 20. A box of uh, recycling that just fell over a little bit. If you heard some cans shuffling, that's what that was. My recycling bin. It's trash day to take out. Literally sitting on my foot right now. Once I catch this fish, I may have to take a quick break to set that up right because it's trying to tip over. I'd moved it around looking for my wireless mouse earlier, and it wasn't as stable as I thought it was. Ooh, 8.9. Not a bad fish. 20,000 experience. Bring this fish in. Go ahead and push back. That's a nice, nice Kuori Char. Happy about that. Now that we got going, I'm going to take a quick break to go turn the lamp off that I left on because me and cycling bin in a safer spot. So keep, well, fish on. About to say keep an eye on my lines, but let me get this fish in real quick. Small perch. Curious what the weekly Kuori Char record is for US. Oh, I don't think we'll get on it, but nope. Need a 11 to 20 kilos, so not gonna get on it. 8.9 is still pretty dang all good though. All right, I'll be right back. Keep an eye on my lines for me. I'm back. I'm not sure y'all had game sounds. Sat down and looked at OBS and I didn't see sounds, so fix that real quick. So you missed a lot of clicking of the rod on that Kuori Char. Or the reel, I guess. Nice little laker there. Decent laker. 1.975. Curious, how worn out is that? 18% on the friction brake. Getting pretty close to needing to be repaired. You take 18% of 8.6, that's 1.6, somewhere in that vicinity. 1.6 would be right around, well, 20% of 8 would be right around 1.6, so 16% is probably pretty close, or 18% of 1.6. Let's try this again. 20%, 18% of 8.6 is probably close to 1.6, somewhere in that vicinity. You really have a 7 kilo reel on Rod 2 right now, and the HSV is probably not worn at all, really. Mechanisms, friction brake. I want to look at the mechanism's more worn than the friction brake. Good shape. I don't even need to do the math. Little fish here. Marker perch on the spinner. That should be another marker. Yep, another marker perch on that Dodger crank. Making sure I had closed that reel. One of those it hadn't done anything in a while, so I wanted to make sure it was set the way I thought it was. Trying to read the chat. Someone just pulled a nice 7 out through Telestick. 5 kilos Savon. That would have been fun. Been a bit of a busy day today for me. Last night when I got done with my walking of the dog, cat in my deadbolt because I tried to open the door to get inside right as the cat stepped in my yard and the dog wanted to eat it. Deadbolt to my house this morning. He broke off. It actually, well, fish was on for a second there. When the key broke off, I was able to get it out last night with some pliers, but part of it stayed in. And today, when I went for my lunch walk, I could turn the key by just barely putting it, or turn the lock and unlock it by barely putting the cylinder. Whatever broke off in the key was enough to unlock the door if you knew what you were doing. But of course, me opening the front door meant the dog wanted to go out the whole time. Trying to convince him to just stay where he wasn't fun. But he ended up getting to go for an RADE TRUCK to go pick up a new deadbolt, so he was a happy. Small perch. One kilo Laker. Bit surprised how hard that 1 kilo Laker was able to pull. I was looking at stupid fish. Watched it come up on the line. Watched it attack. Went to reel it in at like, that's the second one. It's done that today. Six kilo Laker. Sorry for the long mute there. I ended up getting the hiccups and didn't want to be hiccuping in your ear. Up by a gas station to grab a drink, and I don't know if it was overly carbonated or what. But, ooh, a good drink. Immediately just had loud hiccups. Looks like a small it might be a marker. I don't know. Can be close. I'm going towards shore. I don't want to be. All fish there. Forgot there was a fish on two. Passed out the rod that I can't put in a rod holder when there's already two rods out. Tiny laker. Good fish on two by the sounds of it. 55-gram perch on an HSV. Oh man. Nice 3-kilo laker there. quick email I gotta respond to. Heard this rod click a little. That's not bad. This rod's got my caliber HSV on it. Granted, I keep the friction brake pretty low. Supposed to kind of limit the wear, but that's a nice Laker. 4 kilo? 3.6 was close. "29 fish, 34 minutes. A little bit slow, but again, I'm using 2 wobblers, so I'm not surprised it's slow. And we got that big old Kuori Char, that 9 kilo almost Kuori Char. Today's going to be a good day. We are definitely going to make some good silver. Probably be able to afford the wood knife. May go back over to Volkov tomorrow. I think that makes sense. I can buy the wood knife. I've got everything else I need to make balsa minnows. And if I have, I think the wood knife's like $12.50. I have 1400. That would make sense. Another good Laker there. Maybe a marker rainbow. I think it's small. Nope, it is a marker. We're only 80,000 XP away from level 24, too. Yeah, 81,000. Kuori Char was not the biggest we've gotten or the strongest. Years. Probably the biggest Kuori Char we've gotten, though. Oh, we got an 11.93. I forgot about that one. I honestly think that Kuori Char is over 100 silver by itself. Obviously, we'll see when we get there. It was a pretty good sized fish and a rare fish. Small rainbow trout. I ran into the wall. Yep. Small. That might be a marker. Nope. Small perch. That's a big perch. 1.389. Just a little bit short. 1.6 is, yeah. Not 1.6 is a kilo. 1.6 is a trophy. Oh man. You know today's been a weird day when I'm saying 1.6 kilos is a kilo. That's Tucker. It is. It's 0.6 kilos. Looks like a small laker. Probably not big enough. The marker. Very small. Close to mark. I'm talking on mute. Small perch there. About 2 a.m. is about when boat ends. Got about enough time to do one more loop of it. Plus, it's starting to get dark out anyway. Just making sure I've got a backup ticket just in case. And what I mean by a backup ticket is I do have a 1-day boat ticket. I'm not going to tell the game to use it unless I happen to probably a pretty good fish on the line. You know, if I hook a trophy laker or another possible Kuori Char and we're coming up on the end, then I'll tell the game to use it. Otherwise, it'll just sit in my inventory, gather dust. But that one time you don't have it is going to be the time you need it. Small perch. I forgot it's Thursday night. I usually want to watch. Starts here in a few minutes, but I'm going to need to record my float fishing. Small acre. Vindus. At least a marker there. I'll take it. Getting into the nighttime, so decent laker. Another marker laker. And it's pretty much time to start heading towards shore. "45 fish in 49 minutes. Not bad. We got some good fish too. That's V, not C. Yeah, we got some pretty good fish. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that doesn't count. That's sort of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 over 1.5 kilos. If there's a Laker order, it's usually for 1.6 kilos, so we got that for sure. Kuori Char, like I said, I'm pretty sure is worth 100 silver by itself. Another pretty good fish here. Another 3 kilo Laker. Curious. What hooks do I have? Size ones. One of those, if I'm going to make a balsa minnow or two, I'm going to have hooks for it. So I can take them off of this one. What's on one? What else do I have hook wise? I don't have any other big hooks, but I have some on size one. Size one. The one out there, I'll take that off. Planning for the future here. Got we definitely have what we need. We just have to take it off some of the other lures. All right, let's take a quick look at the cafe. Frogs, pellets, roaches, burbot, roach, gibble. Not get 590-gram Bendis. There is the 1.6 kilo Lakers, and there's plenty of time. So let's go see how much silver we got. 46 fish. I'm going to guess 180 silver. I'm going to guess that Kuori Char was 100 silver. 157 overall on the dot. And Kuori Char is only 72, but can be better than that. So remember that 157 number. We're going to get 73 for these. I want to sell my 4 smallest. So if this number is great, is above 100, yeah. So we lost what, 23 silver selling those 4, and we made 73 back. So ended up being a 200 silver day at 104, 1450 silver. So I'll probably go over to Volkov, get the knife, and make a couple of minnows to use for tomorrow, and then probably go salmon fish again over there. That's kind of what I'm. Either way, today was a good day. Hope y'all enjoyed, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye bye now.